Y'all, the spoilers for Jen's season are here, and I'm not going to give them to you. I'm just going to tell you what's going on, so don't worry. This is not a spoiler video, but I did just spoil her finale dress, so I'm really sorry if you didn't want to see that. But I saw this on Bachelor Nation Scoop. They posted what Reality Steve posted, where the final rose ceremony is today. Jen is headed to the final rose ceremony location as we speak, and he is told that it is at a house on the coast that was taken of Jen earlier this day. Somebody was just on my TikTok live saying that there is a girl who is like posting everything right now, where basically like the spoiling of the show is gonna get spoiled in like real time, like she's about to get engaged. I am gonna do everything I can to avoid everything. I don't wanna know who the final two is. I don't wanna know the final four. I don't wanna know the winner. I don't wanna know anything. But this is just a dress, so it's like a light spoiler. So I feel like it's like not a spoiler, but like it's happening today. Also, shout out Daisy Kent. She looks so pretty at the award show that she's at. Like, wow, this dress is so gorgeous. All the drama you had was really with the guys who you were like fighting with, or another girl that was maybe trying to talk to the guy you were talking to.
Maybe I was responding.
So what do you think about like your edit?
I think that the edit with most edits and just in general with TV, like they did it to make it make sense. Like what they had made the most sense in some way. Do I think it's justifiable to like, they were at one point like creating situations, which I don't think is necessary. Like I think entertainment can come regardless. I'm like naturally a very dramatic human.
Yeah.
Despite that, like I also don't think that anything is justified like for the reaction, because even what was shown, like if I saw a girl that was actually telling off a man for them not respecting her, bow down, like good for you, like thank you. Because I mean, in those moments, like I don't do that on a day-to-day, but I felt comfortable enough to do it in the camera. And you can see I wasn't yelling at anybody in their face. Not once did I ever raise my voice to someone, but when I'm in a therapy moment, like as if I was calling my girls, like I'm a Gemini. You'll never know I'm mad, but I'm mad.
You got poked a lot too. I mean, the truth box was brutal.
Yeah. Yes.
Bachelor Nation's Colton Underwood is expecting his first child. Colton shared the exciting news on Instagram that him and his husband, political strategist Jordan C. Brown, are expecting a baby boy. The baby is coming this fall, and Colton did an announcement with Men's Health magazine. He is expecting the baby via surrogacy, and Colton says that he always grew up wanting to be a stay-at-home dad. Colton says, for me, having the experience that I have from both the church and football, I've dealt with a lot of toxic masculinity. I know that phrase gets overused quite a bit, but just giving our child the freedom to express themselves and to be as pure is what I want. Congratulations to Colton and Jordan. And we know that the reunion ended up being canceled. And I do remember, there were so many fan theories. It's because everyone broke up.
So we like officially broke up like within that week. So it was already edited, which is why it showed that we were together. And in my little Delulu brain, I was like, he's going to see our relationship and love me again.
How would the reunion have gone for you, for the season, for everybody?
I don't know the logistics because like I would have been in the hot seat the whole time.
Yeah.
It became cat in paradise, unfortunately. Like I was so like focused on trying to salvage my relationship that I would have not gone back on TV at that point.
Yeah.
Like
you wouldn't have gone to the reunion?
No, I was too scared.
Oh, wow.
People supported the relationship. They were all excited. And then when we broke up, or when we announced the breakup, is when the hate came back. And I was like, wow, like everything is just like curated around what the man wants. Let's just see the whole picture before we make opinions.
What's going on with Bachelor Nation's Trista and Ryan? They're the OG couple of the franchise. She was the first Bachelorette. They were the first TV wedding ever. But Ryan's been posting some pretty cryptic Instagram captions on his page. On May 11th, he wrote, "They say that absence makes the heart grow fonder. I can only think of a handful of days I have not, at minimum, spoken to this incredible woman." Then a few days later, he says, "I know you wish you were here for Mother's Day, but sometimes being a mom means letting go of their hands, granting independence, and simulating their courageous spirit." Then a few days later, he says, "I really wish I could talk to you, ask you how you're doing, how was your day? So many times I've called without much to say, not realizing how lucky I was or how much I missed the opportunity if it were gone. I want to know how you're doing. I want to support you, encourage you, and cheer you on. And it's okay because you needed this time to discover yourself again. I'll be here when you get back." And then just a few days ago, "I write what is on my mind, regardless of how they will be interpreted, with absolutely no intent to deceive or mislead anyone. Trista is fine, we're great. Trista is at a place in life where she's searching a bit. An opportunity presented itself that may help her on that quest. With her family's support, she has taken it. Part of the process means that she is temporarily inaccessible to us." Okay, so like, is she filming another show? Like, is she on the Traitors? Is she on Special Forces? Like, is she on a retreat where she's not using her phone for a few weeks? Like, bruh. I'm glad that they're fine and that they're still together, and I'll be anxiously awaiting her return, just like him and everyone else.
Eliza kind of went ghost on us, the fans of Bachelor in Paradise. I was extremely disappointed. I love getting everyone's statement every year. I've been watching the show for a decade. She let me down tremendously. Is there any intel on that and, why it didn't kind of, I don't know, just like she left the country?
I don't know anything.
Okay.
I do know on Twitter she was with Olivia saying like not so nice things about me.
Okay.
And when I was texting her like after the show about like how they setting you guys up for a couple stuff like that, it was very short and like fleeting. But from what I've heard, I just don't know if like the engagement was really always her intention. I don't really know how the way she went about it really like made any more sense. As far as like a girly, I didn't like what she was doing in real time on social media, but she seems very happy.
Yeah.
I know her family lives in Europe, so that's like why she was there. I know Aaron is a great guy and like definitely deserves love. He really did like her.
Well, we're pending Aaron to get on the podcast, so we've been trying. So I hope that he'll come on eventually.
I think everybody's just anxious. I'm like kind of doing my podcast thing right now because I'm like present. But
yeah,
Paradise was a lot, and there was a lot of like really, really not so nice fans at that time. So I think everybody's just a little like. I'm scared.
Yeah.
So here's what has gone down with Tayshia and Grocery Store Joe on Prime Video's The GOAT. It's a crossover reality competition show where they try and find the greatest reality star of all time. Spoilers ahead. So Joey Sasso from The Circle was the first one eliminated. I don't know why he went home. I think he was just a threat to people. Tayshia won the first immunity challenge, and she joined an alliance with a bunch of the girls in the house. But because she is such close friends with Grocery Store Joe, she ended up telling Joe about the alliance, and then the girls were like, wait, what? So then the girls realized that they couldn't trust Tayshia because she revealed their alliance, and they all turned on her and voted her off. Tayshia was my favorite. She's the reason I even turned this show on, but she was not good at the strategic or social game, but she was good at the challenges. Grocery Store Joe is still in it, and he's actually starting to stay under the radar. I've only seen the first 4 episodes, but there's a lot of big personalities and people who like drama, so Joe is actually able to kind of skate through. For now, I don't think he's gonna win it all. I don't think he's in the inner crowd, but I think he'll make it pretty far based on the fact that so many other people will have drama with each other, and he's gonna stay out of it, but probably stir the pot a little bit, undercover. Kristen Doty also went home at the end of episode 4. She was voted out. And she went off on CJ, who flipped from Girls Alliance to the Guys Alliance. And then Lauren from Love is Blind went home on episode 3. So the Girls Alliance is now completely dismantled. I think that the girl from Big Brother, Dee, is going to win.